Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
Hello again, everybody. It is the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a nice spin into some open field. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 60 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Back to throw. Cochran, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now some movement before.
Sorry about that, Blake. How's it going?
And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cochran. And that is incomplete.
How's it going for you, Blake?
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Personal foul.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On the defensive side of the ball, here are the starters for Detroit. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Intentional grounding.
For the challenge through the air, they force a 4th down.
In my mind, you've got to hand it to this defense. They were able to tighten up near the goal line. And if they get away with only giving up 3 points in this situation, that's a win in my book.
And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Back to throw. Stafford. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. From the gun, Cochran. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put them on the ground.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Off-play action. Cochran, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunity.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out to it, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Cochran over the middle, complete. It's Burton, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This will be caught at about the 6. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So that one will be accepted. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the 2nd quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather him up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Caldwell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete here. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on 1st down. Cochran. And his throw's going to be
Intentional grounding.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw again. Cochran. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week, and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Stafford on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Golden Tate in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. A full half to be played. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Stafford looks to throw again. Broken tackle. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzer.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Detroit getting set to go now. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They go play action here on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for 2. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old-school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford. He hits Reddick underneath. And he goes out right around the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Stafford on third down. Steps away to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the... Return stops. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Cochran hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation.
Back now at Soldier Field.
Detroit!
On first down, Cochran. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. Touchdown, Chicago! Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Caldwell. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Warren dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Off play action. Warren. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Tate's got it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Warren eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get the game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Look at that hole over there.
2nd and 8.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All right, here we go.
On the run, it's Pumphrey looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Tate. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down. Warren. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warren. Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. On 1st down, Warren. Flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Underneath for Johnson. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Off the play fake. Warren. Escaping the pressure right. Now a and this is caught by Caldwell for a Broncos touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
No, check. Patriot. No.
Again, it's Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, They had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun.